So, one of the most important questions that we can ask is, how do we meditate? What is the best methodology to meditation? What's the best technique to use for meditation? So, our spiritual masters have taught us that our mind has a connection with the air that we breathe. And if we can learn to control the air that we breathe, we can learn to bring our own mind into control. So our spiritual masters combined breath work and meditation on a mantra to bring the mind into control, and taught those techniques to everyone so that they too could achieve bliss. So the first method in meditation that we use is called Saas Giraas Simran. Giraas means a morsel, Saas means the air, and God blesses us with a morsel of air that we use to breathe. And using that morsel of air, we do meditation. So we're combining breath work and focusing on a mantra. And the mantra that we use is the Gurmantar, the word from our Guru, known as Waheguru. And we place our focus into that mantra as we chant it, along with breathing all the way to our navel point and then exhaling. So we breathe in all the way to our navel point and then exhale. And as our breath goes in, we take our mind to the navel point, and then we bring our mind back up. In order to achieve this, one just needs to focus 100% on the sound current that they repeat, on the sound that they repeat, and say, why, and suck in your stomach just a little bit when you say wahe, and on Guru, release. What that will do is that will help your mind take its focus all the way down to the navel point, and then when you say Guru, bring it back up. And now, this method of meditation is known as Saas Giraas Simran, and you're going to want to pick the speed that you want so that you can bring your mind under control. But when you are alone meditating, not in congregation, you always try to want to pick a speed that's slow and steady. And as you breathe in, when that air goes in, your mind should travel with it down to the navel point, as the sound current travels down as well. Now, some people, when they say wahe, the air goes in right away, and then they say Guru, they exhale. Some people, they say wahe, and the air starts to go in after they say wahe. It doesn't matter. The point is that our surti, our mind, has to learn to travel. And that's what it's doing. And it's traveling to the navel point and back up. Maharaj tells us that this method of Saas Giraas Simran brings our mind peace. That we chant God's name with Saas Giraas Simran. Hohe achint baseh sukhnal, Saas Giraas har naam samal. And when you're going to sit and meditate 100%, when you're just focusing in on the Gurmantar, then make sure you're closing your eyes, just listening to your own sound current and meditating. Waheguru, 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 and you relax your physical body. When you're working about the world, when you're doing karma in this world, at that time you don't close your eyes, because obviously you have to work inside the world and you have to be alert. That's called being samdrisht, being balanced in your sight, being balanced with your mind, working in the world and meditating at the same time.
So as you do any karma, as you're doing your chores or you're working, you can gently chant Waheguru, Waheguru, or you can do that same chanting inside and just have your mind travel as such as well. But leaving enough attention to the outside world as well, so you can have your work completed fully and completed with care. Like if you're driving, you want to have that balance. You can't close your eyes there. Now, when you're sitting down to do meditation, then you can give your 100% attention. At that time, the purpose of doing meditation is to go into that state where we fall asleep, where our mind blanks out. That's what you want to do when you are sitting down with whatever asana or position you've chosen for yourself, so that your surti, your mind doesn't come into different areas of your body, but you have it only focusing up to the navel point and back up. That way, you're giving your mind a path to traverse before it starts going thoughtless, and then you just fall into that state called sun, which is also known as the void. Similar to sleep, but different from sleep, because you are going thoughtless and then transitioning into that phase, into that realm. And once you end up in that void, then the next part of the journey would start. Saas Giraas Simran is the very first technique that you want to use on this path to reach the divine. Thank you.